Absolutely. And he seems like a trustworthy person. I'd be willing to give him my wallet if he wants to, take on the operation to investigate it. I don't believe that he's going to disclose it to the rest of the people. And I don't know if the people trust him to be impartial, if that is a thing. I'm willing to do that. And if you want to go to like KYC or pay or whatever, I'm absolutely more than willing to do that. I have nothing to hide. My wallet is open.
That's fine. Crypto,
If
I
you want to
also
know,
have.
I have exactly two wallets. One of them is an account that I made on MetaMask pretty much by mistake on my phone, and then I have this other wallet. You can look at both of them.
Yeah, we appreciate this. Yeah, so you can give it to Bruce. We can trust this. I have a short question. So you said few days ago, I don't know, yesterday or 2 days ago, that I took 4K of my mortgage money out in this. My wife is gonna kill me. I got out with 4 BNB. What did you want to say with this?
I wanted to say that I put 4K in crypto of money that I had, and right now my crypto balance is pretty much at 4K because I bought into the BTD bonds, and those are not. Those do not look like they're doing well right now.
So
So out.
basically your statement had nothing to do with RYY because you weren't robbed like the rest of the chat. What I'm trying to say that
Nobody was. Wait. Who was rugged? Nobody got rugged.
no, but I'm trying to say that you dropped this statement on the chat in the middle of the shitstorm, and people thought that you lost it because of the RYY. That's why I'm saying this. So you didn't mention that you lost it
No,
due to other
that
reasons. This is the issue.
I I was just expressing my losses in the crypto market the same way everyone else was expressing their losses.
Yeah, but you omitted the fact that you didn't lost due to the RYYU thing. Yeah, this is the thing.
Okay, well now you asked and I clarified.
Yeah, thank you.
So you said that you don't have any knowledge of your team members that might be selling. Do
No,
they still have tokens in RYU?
I have no knowledge of their trading activity.
All right. Can you act as a liaison so we can obtain their wallets as well?
I mean, what do you want me to do? Force them? Like I said to you already, guys, in the conversation, you say like they're my boys. They're not. They're my partners. They're equals. They act on their own. They do their own thing. You can ask them. They can either comply or not comply for whatever personal reasons they may have.
That's fine. I'm asking you.
I'm an open, I'm an open person. I'm on video chat. I'm on everything. I
Yeah,
hold my shit public. I'm not hiding.
yeah,
And
we appreciate that.
this is all another part of it, and I'm going to extend that. Not that I feel like I have to, but I'm willing to do it just because, I'm an open book. I don't hide, and
No, we
that's
appreciate
fine.
that. We appreciate that. What I'm asking you is if you wouldn't mind, because you are in contact with them, and frankly, this is stacking up a lot of extra.
Absolutely. I'm going to ask them, and I think that I encourage everyone, to do the same because just what I want to express is that I have no power or direct influence over them.
Okay.
And if I feel like there is an obligation for them to submit it, I do not think that there's an obligation, and therefore I will not, come down on them and be like, hey, if you don't submit it, I'm not working with you guys ever again. I'll never talk to you because you know what? I don't know if there is an obligation to submit. I don't know if there is hackability. Like I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm a business owner and I understand how to run a business and I understand how to do the marketing and like work with people. But when it comes to the tech and to the crypto side, I'm still learning there. So I don't know if I'm making big mistakes by revealing myself. Everyone is saying that I am, but
No, it's a public wallet address. There's no risk whatsoever. It's not a private wallet address.
yeah, no, I understand that portion, which is why I'm already willing to give it. But there's people that I don't know. I can tell you what my person is, and that's my position.
Okay.
Is there an obligation for the team to submit their wallet?
Absolutely not. It would just be a good faith thing because what is being we're coming to the end of all possible avenues and questions and whatnot to pursue
What I
here.
just don't understand is like we're looking at wallets, we're looking at this, we're looking at that. What are we trying to do? Like we're trying to figure out like who made the stock crash. We're trying to figure out like what I don't understand what this whole like witch hunt is with the team and with
Not a
me
witch hunt.
and with everyone. Like I know I was personally asked and like tried to be like trick interrogated into I don't know what.
Okay,
Buying
look.
Sandra and
Look, I'll answer you. I'm trying to answer your question, right? You guys at the time were operating as a team, right?
we operating as a team. I don't know how you're defining that, but we're working together.
At the time, you were operating as the team, is what I was saying.
Oh, okay, yes.
Okay, well then there's definitely a fiduciary obligation if it comes under question as to what the motives on such an event might have been. It's one of the first things we do is step up and everybody proves up their wallets. That's
Right.
you got.
Okay. So I'm trying to understand. What I'm trying to get the bottom line is what are we trying to do or understand here and now? Like you're interrogating me, you're interrogating the team. There just seems like there's this witch hunt going on. And I'm trying to.
No, there's no witch hunt going on.
I'm a pragmatic person. And I'm very goal orientated. I want to understand. We're sitting here. We've talked for about now 40 minutes, 30 minutes. I want to know why. What's the bottom line? Like where is the direction? What are we trying to do? We get something from this, and what are we gonna do?
So the bottom line is this. There is a series of events that have taken place over the last several days that we're all very familiar with. We don't need to go down the granularity of it, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All of those events are under review. And as part of it, one of the other members here brought up the subject of the team wallets. And it's a very good question to ask. And frankly, in the interest of transparency, considering what's taken place, considering the justifications that have been offered by the team as to why they took the actions that they did, it's perfectly fair play and goodwill to ask to see the records. Perfectly. And I would absolutely suggest that if one or a number of those members were to put up a big resistance over it after having already resigned, basically, is what's happened here, that would be something that members might want to have a further discussion about.
Right, I understand you. So in the interest of science, I've sent you my wallet. You can do what you please with it.
Okay.
I still, I see you're saying, okay, like you're looking at the wallet, but what are we trying to find?
Ilan, people want to know if the team sold before the dumps, and if that did happen, it could insinuate that there was some sort of collaboration going on behind the scene. They want to write that off, that possibility off, rule it out, and that's why Sherry,
So you're saying
that's
if they sold a share anytime in between, let's say, Monday night, Tuesday morning, and the time that they made the announcement to the public, that's the time in question?
more or less like Sunday or Monday before this 1 million and then before the final panic, but mainly before the 1 million. So, for example, you sold for your own reasons. If Pete says he doesn't have anything, he didn't have anything. If Matt and X and Y and Z also sold for whatever reason on Sunday, it raises alarm bells for people. That's the point here. So they want to rule this off, that this didn't happen. Okay, you had your own reasons, but the others were all in the same boat as the community. That's it.
And if I can ask, like I'm in the group. I have been blindsided before, very recently, by John. So I'm not going to say that it's impossible that I haven't been blindsided, but from what I know, like the guys, nobody was holding amounts of money or amounts of tokens. They were all, sort of minions for John, and John was, handing out some crumbs of RYIU, and we were all sticking around, sort of seeing if we could really make it pump. And what I was more interested in was developing the launchpad side of it and working with these other small startups and investing in them and bringing them up. That was my angle when I got into this. So I don't think they did. I'm not aware of. I mean, like I said, I have been blindsided very recently from,
yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, I personally don't think that there's anything in this, but some community members asked, so it's good to rule it out. But I don't think that this was some sort of pre-planned event by
no,
the.
and I don't even. And that's what I was trying to get at when I say, like, what are we trying to do here? Because it's like John got sick, and it's very time and incident orientated. He had a
Guys,
fight.
just to let you know, sorry to interrupt, mate.
And that's something that happened at that particular point in time. And now you have a CEO of a company. I mean, if you call him community officer, whatever we want to call it, but essentially we are a company, and he's the CEO. And if you know, when a CEO goes rogue, gets drunk, gets on conference calls drunk, yeah, the stock drops. People start selling off. And then there was that weird case of the 1 million sell-off that triggered me to be like, you know what? This is too much. This is more than just coincidences. He's not talking to us. I see him running around trying to scam other people. I'm putting an end to this. I don't want a part of it. And I was the whistleblower, and I called onto the team, and I said, hey, team. And they said, okay, let's give him just a couple hours to answer. Let's give him till midday. And I'm like, okay, we can wait till midday. Okay, it's midday. Hey, guys, how much longer are we going to wait? And these guys, they've been working with him longer. Like I said, I only started March 15th. So they've been working with him longer, I think, and they had more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, they didn't want to admit to themselves that this is what was going on, that they had been cheated by this man that they idolized and admired and were following. Like, he was our leader. Like, and when he was him and when he was all there, he did a really good job. And he was very dedicated, almost 24/7. So I don't know. I don't know where I was going with
No,
that.
no, what you've just said, mate, kind of sums it up completely. I agree with you completely. Well, anyway, guys, I've got to shoot anyway because my daughter's going to bed soon. I've got to put it to bed. It's late here. I'll catch you in chat tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Pete.
See you later.
What time is it there for you?
10 o'clock, 10 p.m.
Oh, yeah, it's bedtime for sure.
Okay, guys. Bye.
Thank you,
Right.
Pete.
Bye, mate.
And
Okay, so
I'm happy to answer more questions, but I'm currently sitting in the driveway of my parents' house waiting to go inside, so I'm not rushing anybody. If you want to ask, I'm here.
I think the only thing that there is left to discuss is the
And
transaction.
Bruce, can you confirm that you got my wallet thingy address?
Well, you kind of volunteered me for that forensic duty, and I've got enough of that going on as it is. But if we're going to have other guys submitting wallets to be tracked, we need to probably designate somebody else. I've
Well, I
got.
don't know. People said you. In the meantime, I sent it to you. I don't know. Like, people are going to say, well, Elaine didn't actually want to. He was bluffing. He was this. I don't know. I sent it to you. You can see in your telegram if you can just confirm that. I'm not hiding. And please don't send that anywhere else.
That's fine. That's fine.
And me, myself, personally, like, I don't have much holdings in my crypto. I haven't moved much money there. I moved like 4K. I started trading cryptos beginning of March.
It's here. Did you say there was another wallet as well?
Yeah, I have another wallet. It's completely inactive. I can also send that one. You're going to see it. There's no money in there. There's never been a transaction.
Oh, okay.
It was just, I was told to open up a MetaMask, and I opened it up on my phone, not realizing that you needed to go over your computer and connect your Trust Wallet to that, and then I ended up with 2 MetaMask accounts.
Right.
That's what happened. But I can send that one too, no problem. I'm not hiding. And like I said, we are not